Okay, we are back with more live streaming. Hello. Hello, hello, hello to you indeed, all of you. Right, who have we got here? And Herman's in the chat. Hello to you indeed. Hello to Herman. Georgie, Blacksmith. Hello, my good friends. Nice to see you in here. And no co-emotions in the chat. Hello to you. Best intro ever. Thank you. Thank you. He's a college boy now. He's certainly a college boy, but hoping he's excelling well. And Sasha, hello. Nice to see you. And good evening, Bill. Hello, my good friend. Nice to see you. And thank you for your support last night. Thank you. The whistle sound, well, it was the music, really. By and large on the whole, it was a whistle, all the more likely than it was music, really, more than a whistle, if there's an image tellingly describe it. But thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you for your kindness towards Jodie. Thank you. Yes, howdy, howdy to our Pamela, indeed. Yeah, well, this is what the community does. We always say hello, and we acknowledge one another. And that is certainly the philosophy we endeavour to follow. Perfectly sets the tone, Evie. Thank you, Pamela, thank you. I think the music, in my opinion, it works. I think it works well. The music on the whole. Good evening, Rexy. Good evening to you. And Vivian from Cambridge. Hello. Hello to you from Cambridge. Hoping all's well. Nice to hear from you again, Vivian. Hello. Vivian here. Nice lady. And supportive too. The music does work well. Thank you. Thank you, Jodie. Now, I am certainly, my good friend Loco, I'm certainly pleased learning that college is very successful. Now, really, I hope you're excelling well. Really, I genuinely hope so for you on that. Because, you know, it's a big change going to college from school. From my end of experience, it's a big life-changing moment. Only all the more, far too greatly so, what have you. And thank you for your kindness towards Rexy. Oh, Vivian, that was very nice. Thank you for your kindness towards Blacksmith, who has gone through a lot, the poor man, because he lost his wife a few short years ago. And the only thing that's really helped him since the loss of his dear wife is having a cat, whom he's called Basil, which is an adopted cat. Well, Basil he adopted, because Basil's not a kitten. And thank you. Thank you, Blacksmith, for your kindness towards Vivian. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your kindness to others. Thank you. And thank you, Pamela, for your kindness towards Vivian in Cambridgeshire. Cambridgeshire, that is. Thank you. You've got many more achievements to look forward to and excel to. If there's any way to telling me express this to you. You loved college. It's a great experience. How wonderful, Georgie. How wonderful. And Shane is in the chat. Hello to you. Thank you. Thank you for your kindly good evening wishes. Thank you. Thank you. Hello to Shane. I feel I'm still learning every day. I teach you quite a bit on my content. Thank you, Pamela. That's certainly nice hearing of this from you. Hi, Nathan. Hello to you. No, I've been very well, thank you. I've had a good day. Thank you for your support, Nathan. When I had to do the previous live and videos on the serious circumstances. Thank you. Thank you for your support towards my mother and I. Thank you. I really hope you get it. I really, really hope you get it. You would be fantastic at it. No, well and truly so. You would be fantastic at being a gate line assistant at Worthing. No, really, you'd be brilliant. I've inspired you too, Bill. Oh, how wonderful. You inspired me and everyone to go out and do things a bit more. Well, it really depends where one lives, because sometimes there isn't a lot where not to do, which is the sad reality for some towns and cities. But other towns and cities have more on offer than others. It's just a very variable part of experiences to be seen in certain towns, certain cities. But thank you for sharing this and opening this up with me, Bill. Thank you. Thank you. Daphne, what is it? You're meowing. Well, we've already fed you and Nixie. We've already fed you. Daphne was meowing. Oh, Vivian. Oh, my lovely, lovely Vivian. Thank you for your kindness towards Georgie, girl. Thank you. Hi, Leah. Nice to hear from you, my lovely lady. Lovely, lovely Leah. No, thank you, Nathan. Thank you. You admire my ability to keep calm and carry on, and my mother is very supportive. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. I shall pass this on to her for you, saying that she's that my mother is very supportive. I'll pass this on to her indeed.
Thank you.
My mother said thank you. She's actually not far from me. No, people do generally thank you for your supportiveness, Mum. Just to say. Got any words to say on that?
Thanks, everybody.
Well, you got. Well, you've heard the review from my mother, so you got it from her. Greetings to you, Carol. Greetings to you. And I did get your message on the comment regarding the Routemaster bus ride I had on the way to Tinkers Park Rally last month. And Tinkers Park Rally, just let you know, Carol, it's happened again in September, but the party's over now with Tinkers Park until 2026. Like the song, the party's over now. She's well, with my mother, unfortunately, Jodie, well, she's had a history of health trouble, but the sad reality is she's never well. She has good days and bad days, but the health, it's really, since an early age, it's never been very good, I'm afraid. She overcame the tiredness, but on the wellness sense or the health, on a general health sense, she's never well. She has good days and bad days, but side effects of never being well with her is very easy, more prone to tiredness. You know, and once she's tired, it knocks her out. It knocks her out invisibly, what have you. So or visibly to so describe, but there we are. You know, she has good days and bad days regarding health. I mean, like with some people who have lived with long-term health troubles, they have good days and bad days, even though they're never well for health. They may say they're well for mood and things, but not always well for health. With people who have and all that in that sense. I mean, if you know what I understand what I mean, Jodie, with what I'm saying. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. No, it's green and dark blue. This one. I bought this on eBay. This one. It was second-hand purchased on eBay. This jumper sweaters. You got a Class 220 Voyager on the train sim world. You'll be driving it pretty fast because they're fast train, those ones. 100 plus miles an hour. Useful for the very, very high speed main lines, that is, with those ones. Although London to Brighton, we only do about 75, 90 miles per hour at most. Good evening, Dawn Marie. Good evening to you. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for your greetings towards my mother. And thank you, Pamela. I think I already read this. We do. Everyone needs their mother, even at 50. No, this is very true, Leah. Very, very true. Well, fingers crossed I'll still have I don't know if I'll still have my mother at 50. I mean, hopefully I'll still have her, but with her health, sometimes I question, am I still going to have her, or am I not going to still have her at when I'm 50? I mean, I just don't know, but hoping for the best, she'll still be here. Fingers crossed when I'm 50. Very spiffy. Thanks, Pamela. Thank you for the compliment. Been playing Train Sim World 6 too. Got the free starter pack. Impressive, Rexy. Okay, Nathan. I quite like Voyagers. I know they're not quite comfortable and quiet than the Class 800s, but they have a lot of character. No, this is true. Preferably, I like the older ones. The Class 800s are just a bit too modern for me, in my opinion. It's good for viewership if you were to take a video and get it posted on social media, be it YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, what have you. It's good for that, but to just see it over and over and over again, it'd be fine for some, but for me personally, it would be a bit repetitive, because preferably I like the older trains. But all the older trains on my local main line are all gone now. They've been withdrawn. They are. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. You know, you just don't know how long you're going to have your parents. But your sentiment, Loco, one will always have their mother in their heart, no matter what. I remember you telling me before, Blacksmith, because we had a video chat about it, didn't we? I mean, technophobe as Blacksmith might be, he did succeed well with the StreamYard video chat that we had back in March, shortly before his special birthday, that was. And we had a good chat. It was just after Graham sadly passed away. We had the video chat. And it was like 4 or 5 hours. We really, really chatted. But it was a fun chat, I must admit. So really, Blacksmith, you make a you make a very good conversed conversation, if there's any way to describe you. You're a good conversationalist, and I do remember you saying that that you did lose your dear mother when you were 64. You know, and at 75 years of age, which is the age Blacksmith is now, he'd be able to obviously share certain sentiments as to, you know, one's deceased loved ones. They'll always live inside oneself, no matter how long ago it's been since they went. At my grandparents' old place, there were train tracks right out of the backyard, and we would run out every time we'd hear a train come. This, Jodie, now this reminds me of when my late grandfather used to talk about the steam trains running near the back of his home garden, or his family's home garden, that was. He and his late older brother Paul used to see the steam trains running near the back of their home garden. Good, it's alive! Hello to you, the laddie damn lunch Martin. Hello to you indeed. Cheryl Sapcoat. Sherry, hello to you indeed. My mummy was with me until she was 97, and my Scottish granny was 100. Both wonderful people with all their marbles. Oh, very impressive. I feel I was very blessed to have to be so loved. Very good. She had all her marbles. I never knew the Amtrak trains went and used to pass near your childhood home, Pamela. That's interesting. That is certainly interesting hearing this from you. Oh, Blacksmith, thank you for your kindness towards Cherie. Thank you. But are you, if you don't mind me asking you, Cherie, are you Scottish by all means, or are you American? I mean, sorry if it was a bad question asking you this. Sorry if it was a very bad question. Harriet, thank you for promoting and recommending Rexy's content. Thank you. Thank you. Love a bit of American Amtrak. No, the American trains, they are very interesting to watch. They really are. As did my late grandfather. He used to remember seeing the steam trains running near the back of his home garden. But yes, you've shared before, Dawn Marie. I remember. We always wanted to a penny on the tracks to flatten them. Oh, not a good idea. Certainly not a good idea. Dangerous idea. Still remember the Pacers. I used to travel on them, and they were good fun bouncing along the track. No, they've been retired now for a long time. They're retired quite a while ago. The Pacers now they're not in service anymore. I think they were trying to preserve some of them, but no, they're withdrawn now. They are. Yeah. Could you imagine if we had some preserved electric railways for the older electric trains? I really think we should build some preserved electric trains, or use some disused branch lines to turn them into preserved electric railways from the older ones, not the modern day, but the very, very old ones, like the electric trains from the 1980s, 1990s, 1970s, what have you. But we haven't got that. Certainly preserved steam railways, but we need to have some preserved electrical railways for the very, very old and vintage electric ones too. Per and per. Oh, yes, I remember you saying before, Bill. I remember you saying before. I enjoy taking Amtrak. There's a new Aisler train now between Washington, D.C. and Boston. You've seen photos of it. It looks very nice indeed. I've never rode Amtrak, Carol. I've never rode Amtrak, but I think there's only certain destinations one you can take it to and fro, what have you. I mean, boring idea as it might sound, Nathan, boring idea as it may sound to a lot of people, electric railways. I really think we should preserve only the older and vintage electric ones, not the newer ones. And certainly not scrap all of them, because if you just scrap all of them, that's just really not, it's not the most environmentally friendly idea. What is New York Penn Station like, Earl? 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 Didn't you mean Carol? Yeah, London to Liverpool. It's a fairly common route, as is London to Brighton as well. My father has a fun toy electric train. I remember there were little white tablets you'd drop on the smoke box, and it would puff out white smoke for a while. Oh, yes, the steam events. I mean, at the Bluebell Railway, Giants of Steam. Wait a minute. I can't go to Giants of Steam, I'm afraid. I can't go because I've got other events to go to. And also, if it is indeed, I mean, when did you say it's going ahead? 17th, 19th October, 17th of October, that's the birthday anniversary of my late grandfather, as you know. And of course, your birthday too. Jurassic World, hope you enjoyed the Jurassic World event, Rexy. Bluebell Railway, No, it's not far from Uckfield, but it's nearer East Grinstead than it is with Uckfield, that is. But you were not far off the guess, Loco. Certainly not far off the guess. Ta-da! Hello to you, Maureen. Hello. There's a new Penn station now. You haven't seen it yet. You've seen live streams of it, and it looks beautiful. A great improvement over the older one. That's wonderful to hear. Every station needs a refurbishment every once in a while, doesn't it, Carol? No, I love when Maureen comes in. Her ta-da! She's always lovely, isn't she, our Maureen? Isn't she just? But did you know that there's been a new Brighton Hove bus route, Loco, if you didn't know? Route 3X. Last year we had the launch of the 1X, which I think you may or may not remember me opening up about. But now we've got a new Route 3X, Hangleton to the Falmer University. And it's an express route, by the way. X for Brighton Hove is an express route where it only stops at certain bus stops, that is, rather than certain bus routes stop at nearly every single bus route. The express routes, they only stop at certain limited bus stops on the whole. Oh, Harriet, sorry I didn't recognise you or acknowledge you soon enough. But hello to you and thank you. Thank you for your kindness towards Maureen. Thank you. I haven't rode it yet, but I want to. I'm going to ride it soon. It's going to be a fun route. Earl means in real life. Thank you, Loco. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for letting me know. I made a very, very silly mistake there. But I missed what Cherie said. Oh, half Scottish, half English, you're British. Oh, how lovely. How lovely learning of this from you. I love the old Enviro buses, like the old Compass bus Enviros, for example. Or, and the Dennis Darts, Dennis Tridents, Route Masters, or anything old, any old bus. I absolutely love them. And I remember the Dennis Tridents when they used to run, and the Scanias during my early childhood, but they left during my youth, those buses. You know, it was during my youth those buses got and they got withdrawn from Brighton Hove, sadly. Oh, have you got to go? Oh, you take care, Martin. It was nice to see you, if it was only momentarily. Learning all sorts of YouTube lingo. Like, no trouble, Carol. No trouble at all. Weren't they just nostalgia? Scania Omnicities, pure nostalgia. Oh, yes. True that. Thank you, Pamela, for your kindness towards Martin. Yes, okay, Jody. Now you've got a suggestion, Jody. Okie dokie, right? I shall be reading carefully. I have a request. Next time you're on the train, will you take some footage of the scenery for you? I certainly will. I certainly will, Jody, yes. And that was the request. Absolutely spotless, having just been watched. Brilliant. Brilliant way forward. Oh, and I missed someone who's... Good evening, Terry. Hi, hello. Hi, Terry. It's certainly nice to see you in here. Now, it's always a real pleasure to be hearing from you, Terry. Always. No, really, I cannot emphasize this more strongly enough. Always is it a real pleasure to be hearing from you in every way. And we always enjoy your company whenever you're able to make a certain live stream of mine. You know, no, really, nice to see you, Terry. No, Teresa Barker, our Terry, full of pleasance and courtesy in every way. If there's any way to describe you, Terry, you're full of courtesy and pleasance. And that's what we all like about you the most. This is certainly true. Jody got this right, Bill. Oh, Pamela, Jody, Blacksmith, thank you for your kindness towards Teddy. Thank you. Thank you. I would love to visit Canada too, Bill, as would I as well. You know, but I'm hoping in either 2027 or 2028, I'm hoping to go to the United States of America. But first place I would go to the USA would be the state of California. California would be my first go-to place. Or possibly California and Texas both would be my first go-to states when I first go to the US. Second time round, I'll consider going to other states. That is. I won't visit every state second time round, but I'll probably try and visit about maybe 5 or 6 states, something like that. 5 or 6, if I can, but I'll need to see. Simone, hello, Simone. I got your comments of support, so thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you. We really should. Yeah, we really should. It'll be fun. We just wreak havoc, do all kinds of nonsense. But if it involves flying, Loco, now I need to open something up. You may or may not know this, but I do have a fear of flying flights. So I might be a bit apprehensive if it involved having to fly. So, and obviously in order to fly to the United States, I have to overcome this fear of flying. But there we are. He's more into railways and historic commercials. He did, in the last year or so, Bill, take up an interest in historic commercials. What have you? Oh, Jody, have you got a spare room? No, but I do have a pull-out bed. Train around the world. You certainly get a train all around Europe, though. And that's always, especially when it comes to Eurostar, St. Pancras to Europe, the European continent. As does I too. I've travelled extensively and still have only been to 31 of the 50 states. As is Canada. The United States of America, Canada, huge. Absolutely huge. And Australia, one other example, huge country. So, Simone, if you ever come to Australia, I will be your personal chaperone and tour guide, and you will always have a place to stay. Oh, well, that's very nice, Simone. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, well, so long as yourself and your daughter and your husband will be able to put up with me, that's the main thing. You've been to the States? Oh, wow, I've never been to the States in nearly 25 years of my life. I've never been to the States. No, but I'm hoping to go before I'm 30. I'm definitely hoping to go before the decade is out. That is, because and one thing I did need to say, but I was meaning to say this earlier on, we're only another 3 months to go until the decade's out. So I mean, but this live streams, the fun live streams are done. They've just been the best fun. There's just been the best fun with the live streams we've done. Yes, I remember you saying you've lived all over the Texan state. I've met him in real life, to tell you something, Simone. I've met him in real life, and he's a very nice guy. He's a nice young chap, nice young friend. He's younger than I, just to let you know. Because he only just started college. He just started college earlier this year, so he's quite a lot younger than I. But despite our age difference, it doesn't interfere with our friendship. It really does not. And I don't think neither of our parents have had a problem with our friendship, to tell you something. Because it's been mutual. It's been the kindest, the best moments. It would take a lot of going through, but otherwise, it's a good idea, but it will take a lot of going through, that is. Do all the live streams. Thank you, Pamela. Been to 45 of the 50 states. Still have to get to Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Iowa, and Nebraska. Yes, I did meet your father. Yes, I did. Who really, both of you are almost spitting images in a way. I've met them both. They're both very tall. both over 6 feet, and really, handsome men. They're like spitting images looking at the two of them. I only ever briefly met his mother once, but it was only for about 2 minutes. Because they were dropping off a student at one of the Brighton hotels, and I was walking about Brighton just shortly before 24 was out. It was that frozen cold afternoon. Yeah. But it made for a nice surprise. Is there a mock set-up English town in USA? I do not know that, Bill. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. Yes, and next year on your special birthday, I would have already had my special birthday, 25. Please do. No, if you want to, certainly do not hesitate. Certainly don't hesitate. I'm not aware of one. Attention, everyone. Party at Pamela's. We could have a great time. We have plenty of room. We can pop tents in the yards. Yeah, good idea. So long as we don't get reined in or snaked about with snakes and probably eating their way through in the tent. Because Pamela and I, we have spoken about Texas, and there's they have a snake hazard in Texas. But despite that, I'd be up for it. So once I've overcome this fear of flying, that is. Ho down live music. They always steal our town. Yeah, don't they just? But the reasons for that is because it's because of many English residents that have namely stayed over from past centuries, which is why they named it after British times. Sounds like just so much fun. Yes, we've got a Worcester in Massachusetts, like we've got Worcestershire. And I've actually been to Worcestershire once before, actually. About 22 I went. It was just over 3 years ago. Because how old? Because I was nearly 21 when I went to Worcestershire. A very quiet, nice little town. And had a very nice Greek restaurant where I ate out at Worcester. It was May 2022 I went. It was just shortly before the Brighton to Great Malvern service got axed when I rode it. Lovely time, lovely time. It was a wonderful day out, wonderful day out. Now, shame they withdrew the route, but what more one do? But on another exciting note, it's not been confirmed yet, but it's been conflicted as a rumour at the moment, a speculated conflicted rumour that there's going to be possibly a Brighton to Newcastle bus route. I did know that, yes, I did know that. I mean, I had an old friend who's Brighton, Michigan. I can't remember her name now, but she was Brighton, Michigan. Nice. She was a nice lady, though. Nice lady. Haven't heard from her. We haven't conversed in about a year or just under. But she's a nice lady. Nice lady. Brighton, Michigan. I can't remember the lovely lady's name. I really can't. Oh my word! So many new friends I've made over the last 2 years. I know most of them all by name, but because there's so many of them, I sometimes forget the names. But I know most of the names. Oh, what did Rexy say? Rexy, what did Rexy? Lewis to Brighton. Oh, do it. Certainly take a video. We have lots of English names in Australia too, really. Oh, wow. So Guildford in Australia, now that is surprising. Chicken fried steak with cream gravy is the best. And what did he say? Ho down, Texas, Holden poker, chicken strips, all good American things, yeah. Yes, we hear English colony. English colonies. Oh, well. I've heard that Grand Central might be running Newcastle services from Brighton in 2027. No, I heard about this, local. Actually, I know that speculated conflicted rumour. I heard about it. If it goes ahead, I'd be certainly pleased. Chicken fried steak in Texas is answer to German schnitzel. I remember a cartoon series character called Schnitzel. We used to be on a television show I used to watch as a child. It's a television show called Chowder. It's an American cartoon. It used to be on the television when I was a little boy. I haven't seen it for about, oh my word, I haven't seen it for about probably 15 years, something like that, maybe 14, 15 years. Good cartoon, and one of the characters is called Schnitzel. I remember that character. Funny cartoon. Good one, though. Please don't talk about, oh dear, we're making Georgie Gal hungry. We don't want to make too many people hungry. Because, Oh, have you not? It's an American cartoon. Your children would have been grown up when it was aired on the television. Chowder. It's a former American cartoon television series, children's television cartoon series. One of the actors from the A-Team is one of the voices in it, Dwight Schultz. He's one of the voices in Chowder, believe this or not, which may come as a surprise to you or not. Oh boy, I love an American and New York City pizza. I haven't been to New York City, but it's definitely going to be one of my go-to places. Probably the second time I go to the States, but not the first time round, though. More likely second time. First time round will be either California, Texas, or California and Texas. And it will be more than likely during the winter months, our winter, which will have warmer weather in that area, California and Texas, to get away from the harsh English cold winter. I think it means wood on the hill. New York City pizza is the best I've ever had outside of Italy. So good. I haven't had New York City pizza before, but I'm certainly going to try it one day. I will certainly try a New York City pizza if I'm in New York. But Italian pizza, there's a restaurant in Brighton on the Old Steine, not far from where the London's Brighton Veteran Car Run or Historic Commercial and the Classic Kit Car Show event takes place, called VIP, Very Italian Pizza. And they've also got a very Italian pizza in the quiet village Brighton suburban village place called Saltdean. Very Italian pizza in Saltdean and a very Italian pizza in Brighton. Chicago pizza beats New York City. I haven't had Chicago pizza, but I'll need to figure out how many states I'm going to go to second time round in the US. Yes, that's true. This is true. From 2007 until 2010, it lasted. I remember when it was on the television. New York City pizza. There's wonderful thin crust, tomato sauce. That's all you need. Oh, have you got to go? Have a nice day at college tomorrow, Noko. Ta-ta for now. Have a lovely to be here this evening. Hopefully see you all soon. Yes, hope to see you soon again too. Nice to have you on the live. Chicago pizza is that deep dish crap. Doesn't hold a candle to New York City pizza. Yes, also, biabite. Yeah, college is important. All this food. Oh, I made Pamela very hungry. It was certainly lovely seeing you all in. You're always welcome in here anytime. Always. Rivalry between New York City. Oh goodness, this is going to give Harriet an idea. I actually, if I can get it up. Baby Grandma's in the chat. Hello to you. If you ever find yourself in Cincinnati, Ohio area, you'll want to try Skyline chili. It's unlike any other chili. I don't really eat spicy foods. baby grandma. I'm very adverse to spicy foods, unfortunately. I can cope with mild foods, but I can't do spicy. But wait a moment, what did Simone say? Lovely, lovely. So long as it's not spicy, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Can't eat spicy foods either. I can cope with mild, but spicy, I'm very adverse to it. Although a lot of my family, they love it. They absolutely love it, my family, especially given that my mother's half Jamaican. I mean, I don't know why I'm not used to it. Even though I'm partially Caribbean and quarter Jamaican, I'm just very adverse to it. But my family loves spicy food. A lot of them love it, especially my mother's side particularly. You know, my family loves it. And even my own father loves spicy foods, even though very white as he is. He's very keen on spicy foods. Wasn't trying to sound racist saying that. Refo, hello to you, but I need to share something with Simone. Now, Simone, I've got a picture of us when we both met, Loco Emotion and I. I mean, I've got a picture of us. It's a little bit fuzzy, but it might be just visible if I could show it. Yeah, I'm going to get it. I've got the picture up. I'm going to show the picture of Loco Emotion and I. This was from last year in 2024. This, Simone, that's us two together at the London to Brighton historic commercial vehicle run, May 2024. Just to let you know, the taller one is Loco Emotion, and I'm the one shorter, standing on the left. That's us, the two of us together. And it really is a treasured picture. It's a very treasured picture, in my opinion. Thank you. Thank you, Jodie, Harriet. Thank you, Georgie. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Don't like very spicy, but mildly spicy is delicious. Now I'm longing for a nice chicken tikka masala. Oh, Carol, you are funny. If I ever find myself in Cincinnati, Ohio area, you want to try Skyline chili. It's unlike any other chili. Oh, wow. He's over 6 foot, just to let you know. He's over 6 foot. He's much taller than I. Because I'm only 5'8", and he's over 6 foot. He's not quite as tall as, say, Pamela's husband or Pamela's son, who are both, because they're about 6'2" and 6'4". Well, the son's 6'4", and he's a big guy. You know, I mean, I actually have seen a picture of Pamela's son, and not only is he very tall, but he's huge. He's absolutely bloody huge. I mean, I think because he played rugby, and he's obviously got that that much and that load of strength, from the rugby playing. If he's indeed that big, he's about 210 pounds, I think. Personally, I thought he was more than that. If Pamela told me he was maybe 215, 216 pounds, I would have believed that without question. Two look like lovely chaps. You'd stop and say hello if you saw us both. I don't know what Locomotion's weight is, but my guess is he's probably a bit less than myself, I would think, because we're both fairly skinny men. Well, him particularly, he's like lanky. But, you know, we're all different. We're all different. And, of course, mind you, he is only, you know, and also, mind you, he is only 16, mind you, so he hasn't reached adult age as of yet, so you don't expect him to be skinny, or that skinny as he is now. But, you know, it's to be expected at his age. It's only to be expected, because I was a very, very skeletal petite as a 16-year-old myself. And it wasn't until I was 20 before I gained weight, or began to feel prone, or I was prone to gaining weight, that is. Oh, Refill, you're so lovely. You really are. Yes, only 5 days before he heads over to Toronto, Canada. Yes, I know. Son's long arm helped him to be a wonderful trombone player. I never knew he was a trombone player. Interesting. Not long before he flies out, yes, I know. They're not siblings, no, but the age difference is 16 days. Daphne is 16 days older than Nixie, so just over 2 weeks. Even though tiny as Nixie is, Daphne's just over a couple of weeks older. Hi, Aspie. Hello to you. Hello. Thank you, Dawn Marie. Thank you for wishing Refall well. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what was that? No, we didn't get Daphne and Nixie together, no. No, we got Daphne just before the end of COVID lockdown. We got Daphne. Oh, you know, just before we were fully out of COVID lockdown, we got Daphne, because it was just before I had my vaccination. We got Daphne, and we got Daphne on the 3rd of June, 2021, and then we got Nixie on the 4th of August, 2021. So we got Nixie a couple of months after we got Daphne, if this answers your very questioning, Jodie. No, they're not. They're different breeds, you see, Daphne and Nixie. Daphne's partially Maine Coon. Nixie, we believe, is a Russian Blue and partially Korat. No, they did not actually get on immediately, Harriet, no. Oh, my word, Harriet. If you'd seen them at the time, the fighting between the two of them, we had to separate them for about just under a week. We had to separate them. No, we had to separate. We had to separate Daphne and Nixie for a few days, but I've got a picture of them shortly after they began to get on well. And it's a picture that really I cherish, and I really think should be used representing their legacy on the Wikipedia page, Daphne and Nixie 2021 official portrait. Oh, please do, Aspie, if you want to. Please do. Certainly, please do. Answers your question. No, my mother named them. My mother wanted Greek names for the cats. And actually, tell you something, it was my mother's friend who was the owner of Daphne's parents, to let you know. But the thing is, Daphne, because we got her first, she's very dominant. She'll be the dominant cat. They don't, no, I'm afraid not, no. Love Maine Coon, as does I. Since we acquired ownership of Daphne, I've absolutely loved Maine Coons. Having Daphne and Nixie is a blessing. It's an absolute blessing. Now, having Daphne and Nixie is a blessing, especially at the time when we got them. At the time when we got them, it was a real blessing, especially when I was going through a low point in my life at the time. Well, critically low point, as all of you know. It wasn't the only way forward getting Daphne and Nixie, but it helped in a way. But the real thing that helped, because can I tell you something? Daphne was what led me to David. Daphne was what led me to David, Daphne content. And then David saw some of the Daphne content, and then he overall looked at my content on the whole. And then David and I, we met within 3.5 weeks after I first heard from him. And we've been friends ever since. We've just been inseparable friendship ever since, as many of you know. And what he got me into, and that really the big turning point in my life that really helped me, not only with overcoming the loss of my wonderful late grandfather Edmund, but overcoming other troubles. It was 3 troubles which I was dealing with all in that year, shortly after my late grandfather Edmund passed away. You know, and there were 2 other troubles within months after my grandfather died, which pushed, you know, and which actually pushed my mental health to the brink, to the point where I just broke, you know, which obviously I know I was, as I've said before, I'm going to share about it this time next year, because this time next year will mark 5 years since I first met David and since we acquired friendship, you know, because it's a long story as to why it's meant so much to me having David in my life, and for what he got me into and how it's helped me turn my life around over the troubles I was going through at the time and the crippled sadness, what have you. You know, it's a long story. It's a very long story. And also it might be a bit emotional to some people, given the context of the story too. Well, I've actually done a post talking about it, not in full, but in a greater depth. Didn't know that interesting face, that it was Daphne as to why he met David. No, it is, Simone, it is. Thank you, Aspie. I'm going to have a look. You start a new chapter, yes, and turn around the problems. Because actually, one thing I will say is that one may go through a low point in their lives, but you can always turn it around, especially when a new friend and taking up a new hobby comes to it. And I do think, and I'm not saying this arrogantly, but I believe I've lived proof of that. It was better getting into the event attending that David got me into than needing therapy and counseling. 16. Oh, Terry, is anything okay? I hope you're not haven't upset you by all means. Just got the message my friend sent me. I got a message my friend sent me. Yes, no, it always is. It always is. Maz Nolan, hello to you indeed. Hello, hello, hello to you. Pets are wonderful for lifting our spirits. So many animals, I should be utterly giddy most of the time. But it seemed to have sustained you. You love watching videos of my cats. You have a cat called Tinkerbell. I remember you saying before. And isn't Tinkerbell the cat who spends a lot of time with your daughter? I mean, remind me if I'm wrong, but isn't she the cat who spends a lot of time with your dear daughter, who's a couple of years older than I? Thought I'd ask anyway, Simone. Thought I'd ask. Going to the gym next Monday. I'm not a gym goer. But Pamela's father hits the gym still, despite being nearly 90. Certainly is a wonderful name for a cat, indeed so. Oh, hello, Hailey. Hello to you always. Hello. Oh, good and bad day in therapy. Oh, Marianne, yes, that was you. Sorry. Nice to see you, Marianne. Nice to see you. That is so true. 100% true. Tinkerbell spends most of her time with your daughter. I remember you saying before, yes. And I'm hoping your daughter's well. And I do hope your daughter finds the right guy for her in her future. I mean, not sure if she's into small, dark-haired men like myself, or people like Pamela's son, who's a very big, huge, and tall, dark-haired, handsome man. That is. Who's? I mean, I've seen a picture of Pamela's son. I mean, huge man. I mean, who, as I just learned, had long enough arms to play be a trombone player, but big enough in size to play rugby. What have you? I definitely would not want to play rugby with him. I don't think I'd even stand a chance, as I'd get tackled. Because one, I'm not over 6 foot, and two, I'm not huge. There we are. Yes, no. However long my friendship lasts with David, Pamela, I'm always going to be thankful to it. Always. Guinness has just turned 1. Happy birthday to Guinness. Happy birthday. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness as usual. Hello to you, Deborah. Morning in Down Under, Australia. Morning to you. Even though it's evening here in the UK time. And about afternoon in the United States and most of the states. No, but Pamela had an organ music request. And this one, I don't know if I've ever played this. I really wish I could find it. It's called... okay, this one I think is worth playing. It's playing now. It's proper fairground in my opinion, Blacksmith. Proper fairground. It's Bressingham. Yeah. That was the Bressingham. Try 26 years old. Oh, is your battery at 2%? No trouble, Aspie. No trouble at all. As could I. I can picture that too. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you, Terry. Happy learning you like the music. I've not even been to Australia at all, but Australia, didn't Simone say she'd kindly offer me a tour? Well, Simone, I have got a fear of flying flights, but if she's still here. Yeah, no, I've got a fear of flying flights at the moment, Simone, and I don't always take well to going on, and I don't always sit well with flying, but I've been to Sydney twice. Once she was working on a cruise ship. Hi, Steamboat. Hello, my good friend. It's been a long time since I last heard from you. It's nice to hear from you again, Steamboat. No, and please always feel free to come on a live stream of mine if you wanted to. 52. No, I know Refill's 26. I know that. Happy learning you like the music, Terry, but I'm hoping you're okay, Terry. But was something wrong earlier on, Terry, when I said I've got an almost 17-year-old friend? I mean, I hope I didn't cause you any upset, by all means. I really hope I didn't. Apologies if I did. Flying is not your favorite mode of transport. No, it's really not mine at all. I'm adverse to flying, Sherry. I'm bloody adverse to flying. But nice to see you in here, Sherry. Nice seeing yourself and Cecil in the chat. Nice to see you both, for sure. No, it's always lovely having you in the chat, Sherry and Cecil. Especially when Cecil had a special birthday. And really, what really surprised me most regarding Sherry was learning that she and Cecil have been married 47 years. No, I know he was 15 in the picture, but I know he didn't look 16. I know. No, you should have seen what I looked like when I was 16, Teddy. And actually, can I tell you something, Teddy? When I was 18, some people confused me for being a 16-year-old, believe this or not. Because I remember I was on the bus at the age of 18. An older lady was sat behind me. She saw me, well, about across the seat from me, and she said, "How old are you?" And I was talking to her, and I said, "I'm 18." He said, 18. I said, you look about 16. Imagine that. She thought I was 16. No, she literally thought I was about 16 instead of 18. No, really, I did. Yeah, no, you really should have seen me as a 16-year-old, Terry. I was a lot thinner back then when I was 16. I mean, I hadn't reached my fully grown height at the age of 16 yet, because I didn't reach it till I was 18. But don't think I could have even been 9 stone when I was 16 years of age, Terry. I really don't think I could have been 6. I don't think I was even I wasn't even, don't think I was even 9 stone at 16. I was adorable at 16. Thank you, Jodie. No, yeah, no, it's true, Pamela, yes. High school students look like babies to you now. Yes, even your doctor looks too young to drive you. Cecil thinks I'm the coolest guy. As you know, yes, I know he's a motorcycle enthusiast, but you stopped him riding, didn't you? Yes, and he wasn't happy, wasn't he? I'll need to show the picture of when I was 16, Terry.
Yeah.
You know, you really be surprised what I looked like back then. No, but there's one thing I needed to point out. Your weight loss journey has finished. 9 stone off. Oh, wow. No, I mean, some people do love driving. I mean, well, one thing I would say, Deborah, given your love of driving, I think you'd very much get on well with a classic car club. I think you'd definitely get on well with a classic car club, given your love for driving. You know, and all that. No, I think if you have a love of driving, Deborah, you would definitely get on well with a classic car club, if you were to join one, that is. I mean, I know you don't have a classic car, but you've got, I would assume, a classic camper van, which I think could, or caravan, which I think could work well with a lot of classic vehicle enthusiasts on the whole. I really think it would. You know, and also, Deborah, some people don't have a choice other than to drive because, you know, lack of public transport infrastructure, what have you. Some don't have the choice but to drive to get where they need to go from A to B. It's also like that with some elderly people. I'm not talking your age, I'm talking like certainly over 80, over 90, and their only mode of transport is driving. It can be very useful for a lot of older people, certainly in the 80s, 90s age bracket, if they are, for example, don't have useful public transport connections, that is, if there's any way to tellingly describe it. I have such a handsome face, and I have a baby face. I mean that in a lovely way. I just mean you are very young looking. And thank you, Simone. Thank you. Could have been called Kid. No, what was it? I was going to... I mean, I don't know if Terry is still here, but... it's nearly 10 years ago now, my 16th. It's nearly 10 years ago. So long, long time ago now. This picture, very, very long time.
Why don't you show it like some letters?
Yeah, I've got them there.
Yeah, no, I've got the picture to show you. If I can get it up.
Oh, you.
Wonderful. What?
That, Terry, was me as a 16-year-old all those years ago. And that was me then. Yeah, isn't it just Steamboat? Isn't it just? Yeah, that was me as 16. Loved that picture so much. Yes, I was 16 back then. Simone, I looked so young. Didn't I just? Didn't I just? No, I know that, Deborah. Australia undeniably is very, very large. I looked fresh-faced and happy. Lovely cake. Thank you, Terry. I looked very handsome even back then. Thanks, Palmer. Thank you. I was often considered handsome as a 16-year-old. See how adorable it is. Thank you, Hailey. Thank you. No, that was a 16-year-old me. Haven't changed much. Thank you. Thank you for pointing this out. Thank you. I was a snappy dresser even back then. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Cake. Nothing can beat a good cake, can't it, Steamboat? Nothing is better than a good cake. Oh dear, we made Pamela hungry. And unfortunately, in 2 minutes, it's game over. But I've got a quick thing to show. And another thing, and you'd really be surprised even then, there's another one. I was going to show another thing before we go. This was me when I was aged 17. Thank you, Simone. Thank you. Yes, we're going to be finishing in a minute. Yeah, then it's time to bed. Yes, too right. This was me at 17, back in 2018, fall of 2018, this picture was. Long, long time ago. A 17-year-old Foxy. Look like a movie star. Thanks, Teddy. Thank you. I look like a movie star. That's very nice of you to have said so. It's a very good photo too. I look like a movie star even then. I look so serious. I wasn't trying to pull a serious face. Model, movie star, old times. Oh, God, knocking the window. Yes, I'm 24 now, Steamboat. Lovely hair. It was more curly back then, or slightly. Oh, hi, Bella. Hello to you. No trouble at all for lateness. No trouble at all. Always, I am and always have been adorable. Thanks, Bella. Thank you. Yes, yes. But it's time to finish things off now. Thank you all most faithfully, sincerely, kindly for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow for the next live stream. Ta-ta for now, another time.